Yeah, buddy. I think we're here. I think we're here.
Hey, good
Yeah.
times. Is it better? Wait, it's better. It's better if I turn my phone, isn't it?
Yeah, probably so.
How about that?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it.
Go.
Now we got a full screen.
How do you like the red light district I live in, huh?
I'm telling you, you're killing it. I had to get a screenshot of that. That's a good picture. Yeah. So.
Oh, hold on. It's
All right.
choppy. Mike, it's a bit choppy sometimes.
Wait a minute. Quit talking. Sorry. 1 second, Devon.
Okay.
Okay. There we go.
Boom.
I'll be plugging in and unplugging, and I should probably share this, eh? Let me see. Where are you? You're on YouTube?
Yeah, this is YouTube, I think. Is it Facebook as well or just YouTube, babe?
It's just YouTube. But
just YouTube.
The link is on your Monster Michael Todd.
Yeah, link's on my Monster Michael Todd on Facebook. I can share the link with you if you want. I think Devon's frozen. Yeah, I think Devon's frozen. All right.
No, I'm just trying to share the link.
Oh,
I'm just trying to share the link. Yeah, I'll be right back.
If you weren't frozen, you did a great job of looking frozen.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, how was travel? Everything's awesome?
Is he doing it again?
I don't know if he's frozen or he's messing with me.
One second.
Here we go. Okay. All
right.
I just went and shared it real quick.
Sweet. So we got shares everywhere. We got Benji Mack in the house. We got Phil Woody. Got a bunch of folks. So real quick, all the stuff out of the way. Travel was good. Amazing experience. Everything was awesome.
So awesome. 24 days. I pulled at a 26
against high level. Like you pulled, like practicing with Levon and Ermes and those guys, and then you've had some pretty good practices elsewhere too, right?
Yeah. So Australia was the top. That was like over the top, and Australia is filled with arm wrestlers. Then I went to Swiss Open. The level was high. Then I went into Germany. They threw like 60 dudes at me a night. It was awesome. It was awesome. Yeah. And then I just finished up in at the Titan House there. So
yeah, I saw that. That looked cool.
Yeah, good times. Yeah.
Well,
home. Now it's time to get ready.
That's it, right? Okay, so real quick, first, last, thanks for super chat. You are the sword and shield of the West. Appreciate your support. All right, so I asked you to do this live because I just want to pick your brain. Right now, you and I, we were on that live, and Levon said he wants to pull you, Vitaly, and me. He's got Vitaly on 28th, right? So that's coming up in what, 15 weeks, something like that. What am I looking at?
Yeah. That'd be about right. Yeah, whatever that is. Yeah. And I don't know that venue's totally locked, but yeah, Levon, I don't know whether because I heard the date could potentially change still, but yeah, I heard we're going to Austria, and I heard 28th of February, and yeah, I heard Vitaly is pulling Levon at that venue.
Right. So I mean, that's what we know so far, barring any change of plans, an unfortunate, unforeseen injury, anything like that. That's what we have coming up. And with speaking with you, you want, a round 3 versus Levon, but you're cool if it's later in the year. Oh, yeah. My suggestion is.
You jumping right in it.
Hell yes. My suggestion is I pull Levon in June or July in Chicago. We know we're going back to Chicago again. And if there's an issue about it, because I'm pulling in 32 days, if there's an issue about him pulling in February, I will go ahead and take an opponent in February on the same day so that we have the same amount of prep. I just want, before I'm done with this shit, I want to pull this guy.
I hear you, buddy. I hear you. I want to see you guys pull. That's for sure. A lot of people say, you don't got a chance or whoever. Dude, every single person in the world has been an underdog. Vitaly, this is the first time we got somebody where it's like, Vitaly spanked Jerry. Wow.
Equally or worse than Levon did. I say worse. It was bad.
So I get it. Look, Vitaly looks really good. Like his top roll and hand and strength, and he looks just awesome. I understand why, Levon was eager to pull him, and I get because the plan was that it was going to be you. That's what I was as shocked as anybody. I thought the plan was set. I thought you were pulling Levon. I thought I was pulling Vitaly up on the main stage, Vitaly and Levon. So I was surprised too, but I mean, Vitaly did do a great job. I don't see a problem with you pulling him anytime, buddy. And I mean, I'd get excited if you had a shot at him.
Right. Well, so how do we do this? Who powers it be? How do I'll go on every podcast, everything I got to do to try to get this match. Like, I mean, if you're me and you're in my shoes, you win in 32 days. Do you call him out immediately then? Say, hey, let me pull you, or do you get on the same card he's on in February? I mean, what's my path in your eyes if you're me?
Okay, so you're pulling Georgie, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Haven't had an opponent announced yet.
Oh.
East versus West has not announced my opponent yet. So.
My bad. Okay, so whoever you're pulling, I mean, that's
somebody
an awesome
in the super heavyweight division is who I'm arm wrestling in 32 days.
Fair enough. Like, I think that, dude, look at the way I see it is you and me, we are at an age where, like the match I think should just be given. That's what I think. That's the way I look at it. Like, look at, like, there's the top 10, there's the ranking, there's like Levon wants to pull the top guy, but Levon also wants to pull people like, dude, you qualify as fucking legend, like you've been arm wrestling forever. You've been right at the top. Matchups are a real freaking thing in this sport. I think it's a good match. I want to see it. I don't care what you got to do. I would just give you the match. I don't care if you lose. I don't care if you win. I want to see the match between the two of you. But that's just me. Right. Like maybe we should go talk to Jody, see what she thinks.
See what kind of magic she can make happen. Like, I'm down for whatever. So that's where I'm at. What does your own path look like? Like, what do you want to do? Where do you see this? Like right now, so somebody Etion member for 1 month, any contingency for Devon's match if Vitaly gets hurt pulling Levon. Like, we're talking about this 6 weeks later. That's your biggest thing. Is like, dude, how can you commit to 6 weeks or 7 weeks later even?
No, I know it's terrible. It's really, I've been told, like, so look at, I mean, I've been looking for this Vitaly match forever. And I mean, I got super frustrated because I missed an opportunity to do it. Like, and here's another one. Like I was worried that, okay, I got to wait again because Vitaly's pulling Levon. And then I'm being told by East versus West that I got the match in April.
Right.
I'm being told that. And I'm like, is that like, does that even make sense timing wise for Vitaly? And they're like, no problem. He says 100%. Talking to Shinizana, 100%. I haven't talked to Vitaly. Initially, when I found out that Vitaly was arm wrestling Levon, I was like, okay, he's going to want to deload, rework up. I'm thinking like, okay, 5 or 6 months. I'm like, I missed the window. But I'm hearing that he wants to pull me in April, and I am 100% down. And I would even like just match him. You know what I mean? Like I'd pull at all the shows from now until then. So that's not an issue. But yeah, look at, I just want the match with Vitaly. Right. After that, I can reevaluate exactly what I do. I can pull at 115, take a spacer, whatever. But for me, I set that match, I get that confirmed, and I want to hear it from Vitaly before I like am totally like full promotion, like full speed ahead, because it is tough to commit to a match like with the number 2 when you just faced the number 1, like
Right.
6 weeks earlier. It's tough, but if Vitaly's serious, and I understand why you could and why you would, like there's reasons why I would do it, and if that's where he's at right now, I would absolutely love to do it. And I just need a confirmation, really, like full confirmation from Vitaly, from Shizana, from Robert, all together. And I'm just clearing my calendar. And then whatever happens after that is like, there's any number of things that could happen.
Right. Ron, super chat from Ron. Happy Veterans Day, Devon, and happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans out there. Thank everyone for the service. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's just, so you're saying you'll pull, so if you'll match him, you'll say you'll pull whatever card he's going to be on. Are you going to try to get a match here in Atlantic City, or are you going to wait till February?
Yeah, I do whatever. As soon as I have that match confirmed, I just don't want to do anything until I have that match locked. Give me that match. I don't want to be, for me, this is the match. Like the Vitaly match for me is my match that I'm looking for. I feel like it's my next most logical match. And I feel like as soon as I can set that, the rest I can just fill in the details. Everything's on the way to Vitaly. I'll probably be in Atlantic City. I'll probably be arm wrestling. I'd arm wrestle I'd arm wrestle in Vienna. I would do them all. It's really up to East versus West to decide. But really, for me, I'm just super dialed into that single match, and whatever. If I do left, if I do categories, whatever in between. But that's the match that I really need to lock in. I feel like he's my highest threat. The guy with the most potential, who's not Levon.
Right. I mean, so I look at the match, and I just can't bet against you. I just can't. But if there was an opponent designed to beat you other than Levon, it's Vitaly Larratt. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has everything that you normally have an advantage on going into a match. Like, he's got the leverage.
Yeah, I'm with my. Hey, what do you think about what?
Are you on the live right now?
Yeah.
Same.
Rebecca's off camera too, so.
Like, way to do that. Anyway, it's just loud.
Hey, Lyle.
All right.
Hey.
So.
Yeah, I'm just getting home. All sorts of people are calling. But yeah, man, I'm just excited to do it. I don't want to, I just don't want to. I want to commit to the match and have it happen. If I'll tell you, if I get rug pulled again on this match, I swear I'm fucking done and I'm going to the categories. I feel like this is 3. It'll be 3 solid shots that have been interrupted.
Yeah, I get it. So this one young man, Integra 4, said England was a better matchmaker. He did say he had a super chat previously.
He said England was a better matchmaker.
England was a good matchmaker. Because he's so passionate about arm wrestling, right? Like, he just loves it. He's matches he wants to see. But that being said, I don't think we're in a bad spot. I just think personally, and this could be bias on my end, I think had they chose to let me pull Levon and you pull Vitaly, the hype could have been more. We could have generated a lot more hype for those matches. Plus you versus, the Levon versus the winner. There's a lot more that could have been done.
I thought we were set.
I did too. You did a great job.
I thought it was you and Levon. I thought it was me and Vitaly. I thought it was all decided. I think what happened, the reason why it wasn't is because Robert and Levon are watching the match live.
Yeah.
And I think
performance.
Super dominant performance. Like, Vitaly completely did something to Jerry that I've never seen anybody do. Like, Levon smoked him like that, but Vitaly smoked him just as bad. Maybe even worse. So, so I kind of get it. I understand why, the sport does revolve around the number 1 in the world, and then whoever's the most, that's a super important thing. And And if he's feeling that heat from Vitaly, I get it. Like, I do get it. Like, I knew we were set. I think if Jerry had given him a better fight, I think that would have been how it had gone. But yeah, Monty, unfortunately, this is the place that we're in.
Do you think it's unrealistic to expect that Levon would be willing to pull Vitaly in February, me in June or July, and then you at the end of the year? Like he said all three names. We know he wants to get it done. Like, what do you think?
So, I mean, typically Levon pulls like 2 matches a year, typically, or less. So February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Like, I could see August or September being on like regular flow for Levon, but at the same time, Levon likes, I mean, knowing Levon, he doesn't typically show up with less time than that. So look at, if I was you, I'd just be waving that flag, buddy. Just be waving the flag and I'd say have a good show against Georgie. You know,
I don't know who my opponent is yet.
Or whoever it is that you're arm wrestling. You know, just have a great show. I think that would be a really great match, by the way.
I think it's an awesome matchup.
If that were the match, I'd say that is a pretty awesome match. And I think that if that was the guy, I think you're going to beat him real good. I think you're going to beat him the same way I did. The guy doesn't know what to do. He's really not the smartest guy, that Georgie.
He's a great guy. I love you.
Oh yeah,
I love Yorgi. I just
great guy. But seriously,
I watched your match the other day, and if I get a little bit more side pressure in the table control, I could see a similar match for me. I could see a similar match where I stand him up. It's more of a battle, and then I commit the shoulder forward.
Yeah.
You know, if that was my opponent at some point in the future, I could see that possibly happening. I cannot see a lane unless there was a strength gap that was so significant.
He can't press. The dude cannot press. Not very well.
Yeah.
You got like a grade 2 press on him. Smoking top roll. Smoking.
Solid hand and wrist, you know.
Tractor like top roll. But yeah, has a hard time finishing. Hard time.
Yeah, I mean, phenomenal guy. I know Coach Ray wants to see it because he thinks it's a good similar matchup from hand thickness wise that Levon would be. He's like, you pulling Yorgi is a similar strength that you're going to feel with Levon. It's just Levon's also going to have a little bit long, bigger hand, wider hand. He's going to have to transition. I think Levon's over end, top end strength's about 15-20% more than Yorgi's, but
it might be more than that.
Could be more. You know what I'm saying?
Might be more than that.
So, yeah, what we got here is Benji Mack got a BTS behind the scenes episode 3. I guess could be the practice pool with you and
no way.
I have no idea.
Way.
It just
is he releasing that?
It says BTS episode 3. I'm just guessing that might want. Here's my question to you: what do you think the Vitaly Levon match can look like? Because we know he's going to go in between now and then.
Really, I'm terrible at this stuff, and Vitaly is really an unknown quantity to me. He always has been. Vitaly is so hard to track because I've always thought that Vitaly's potential is just stupid because of his height, because of his experience, because of his hand strength, his speed. Every time that guy ever loses, I'm always shocked. I mean, I remember when he was coming up to pull Levon the first time, and I was like questioning it. And now, I mean, he's gotten so much bigger and so much stronger. I think that hand for hand, he's got the best hand to square off against Levon. That's what I think. And I think that he potentially is going to give Levon more trouble center of the table than anybody. Do I see Levon as a favorite? I do. Is it going to be closer than the last time they pulled? Much. Can Vitaly win a round? Yes. Can you win it? Yes. I have it like I have it like a 65,
35.
66, like 1/3, 2/3 kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, but Levon is still a
That's
significant
huge.
favorite. That's what
That
I
is a
think.
huge, number that you're giving Vitaly, but I do think it's accurate. The dude's a stud. Like when I pulled him, I did not expect.
Super stud.
Like his hand,
Vitaly is super dangerous.
without a doubt, his hand, I knew that he couldn't hold on to me, stop me from slipping. What I did not think of is how strong his hand would be once he committed to the flop and just squeezed on my hand so I couldn't climb. Never once considered that. And holy shit. And he could reach so far across the table.
Yeah.
And without his shoulder really coming across. Like his arm could reach so far.
Yeah.
So, I mean, now, does that matter against Levon? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But like you said, his hand, I think he's probably the strongest pure top pro in the world. He's explosive. But then you look at him, Ivan Matyshenko can't beat him in a hook. He's like, dude, y'all don't understand how strong his hook is. Matyshenko will tell him he can't beat him in a hook. And Matyshenko can put anyone in a hook. I don't think he can put Vitaly in a hook anymore, but I think they can go into a hook. And Matyshenko's saying he can't beat him in a hook. Whether that's just practice or what, I don't know. But I mean, we saw what he did.
Levon's going to top roll anyways. Levon will top roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, there's areas, if the stop happens, there's enough of heart and versatility in Vitaly to do some weird shit.
Yeah, that part, I kind of take for granted. For me, it's just all about top for top. Where is the hand? Where's that going to land? And I think that's really the big question. How good has Vitaly become? Or is this just another thing where you're like, wow, like Levon really is just really, really, really good. Well, we know that already, but I mean, if he can beat Vitaly like he's been beating everybody else, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I can't see that. I believe that Vitaly will give him trouble.
I think so. I think, and even if it is just making him work and adjust and multiple surge, whatever.
Yeah.
I
couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine Levon just squishing him. I couldn't imagine.
I just don't see him going through him like that. I don't know, but I mean, Levon, you felt Levon more than anybody. Like, where his level's at. This guy here, David S. Hello, Monster. How do you think this modern version of you compares against Devon? We'd love to see that rematch. I know you and I are going to arm wrestle again someday. Right now, I feel like we're kind of supporting each other's goals. I'd love to get some practice in with you to just kind of feel different things.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So I think I'm much better now than I have been because of the arm wrestling specific training I've done. And I'm actually, weirdest shit in the world. I had a dream last night, and I was doing this in my dream, pushing this shit, and then I swear to God, I woke up doing this shit. I was like, oh my God, I'm finally clicking, right?
There you go.
The ability to actually engage, like I'm doing my seated pronation, I'm actually engaging the pronation, pushing my thumb down, and doing that before I lift the weight. Never have done that in my life. I just picked it up. So some things are starting to click, which I think will transfer. I don't know. This other cat, Daniel Porton. What was the question? About me and him? Yeah. Well, he didn't. The question wasn't for Devon. The question was for me. How do I think my current level is? Now, here's a question for Devon. When you recently practiced with ermes, could you give a percentage on the difference in yours and his strength? Now, I know neither one of you are peaked, anything like that, but how do you feel?
Yeah, like it's awesome practicing. Practice typically will hide a lot of a person's weapons, like a lot of what makes top arm wrestlers dangerous is they can do really mean things and they don't normally do them in practice. Ermes is really dangerous, but I'll tell you, I believe that the gap hasn't changed necessarily in his favor. I don't believe that it has.
Right.
I don't from where we were, from the last time we arm wrestled, I don't know that it'd be that much different. I don't know. I think that he's gotten better, but I think I've gotten better too. So I don't know that it would look much different. I really don't. Maybe it would. I mean, I beat him pretty badly last time, I feel like. Mike, it's weird, man. I'm 50. How old are you now? 52?
52.
52,
If
yeah.
I was pull Levon next year, I'd be the oldest person to ever pull for the super heavy because I'd be 53.
Yeah.
3 in June.
Do you think you're still getting better?
Without any doubt.
Without a doubt, yeah.
Without a doubt. Like, I mean, because I
Right.
dude,
Isn't that awesome?
I arm wrestle in 5 months. It's driving me fucking nuts for one. Like, I need arm wrestle. This shit's
Wow.
pissing me off. But
Yeah.
I'm strong every day. When I take a week
Yeah.
off rest, I really think I'm strong. Like, I think I'm pretty strong right now. So
Isn't it crazy?
insane.
You know, would you have thought that you could get stronger like this when you were young? Like, did you think you'd still be at 52 getting stronger?
Man, absolutely not. Because 52,
Right.
when we were young, this wasn't what 52 looked like. Like,
No.
But I didn't think I'd still love it this much. Like, I didn't think I'd still have this much desire to just keep going. You know what I mean? Like, I'm as hungry now as I've ever been.
Been doing it a long time. Been
My
doing it
30s.
a long time.
What are you, like, 33?
I hope that they just give you the shot. That's what I hope. I hope that, look, at the way I see it is you deserve a shot just based off of your resume alone. Like, you've spent so much time in your career right at the very top spot. You should absolutely be given an opportunity. That's the way I see it. I hope you do get to pull them. Like, I hope, this next match you dominate, you do your thing. I think you will. And then from there, I mean, it just makes sense. I mean, it just makes sense for you to have the option. I mean, it's really up to Levon as well, obviously, but
Right.
I don't know. I mean, if I was Levon, I'd want to pull you. I'd want to. So I think he probably will think the same thing.
Right.
And then it's just, does the league support it? I can't see why they wouldn't. I mean, you have a ton of fans. Levon has a ton of fans. I mean, I think I feel the same as all of them would want to see you arm wrestle. And listen, you never know, buddy. Listen, you never know. Wait till you see the practice pull. Wait till you see. You might get excited.
I'm excited to see it. So real quick, before I got a couple more things. Alizon versus Dadykian. I'm assuming talking left-handed, right? Thoughts?
I tell you, Dadykian is looking awesome.
He's an animal.
He is awesome. It's neat. A lot of people don't know this about Dadykian. So when I was getting ready about this match, I wasn't sure, like, Dadykian versus Camille, and I had a lot of conversations about that match, and people were telling me, they're like, "No, you don't understand. Dadykian's the man right now." Like, and I was like, "What? What do you mean?" They're like, "No, he's the best in the world right now, left-handed." They're like, his left is so awesome. They're saying that he got a little bit hurt when he pulled Moore's off, but he is like completely surpassed that level, and he's proven that to be the case. Like, he looks just awesome in his last 2 outings. He's beaten some really good dudes, like, easily.
Well, he tore Yorgi's bicep, and then he just went through Camille's press. I mean, so yeah, bad dude.
Yeah, super bad dude. But I mean, Alizan has been the dude, right? So look at, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that match. I think it's a great match, and I mean, I don't know why they could do it in the open,
Right.
but I think they can both make the 115 super easy.
Right, yeah.
Like, I think Dadykian can make it. I don't even. So I think that they should pull for 115 world title, but I mean, that's an open ranking also, yeah, they're ranked at both. So yeah, good match. Good match.
Will King of the Table be back, or is it done? This is from Elliot Berry. Huge fan of us.
I mean, Robert owns the brand, so I mean, he could use it anytime he wants. I don't know if what he wants to do with it. I like the brand King of the Table. I
thought they were going to use it for like promotional, like more like this crossover from the strongman, make it more entertainment value from it, and make East versus West more for the purists. I don't know. That's just something I heard.
Yeah, I heard that being discussed as well, and I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. I really have no idea. I mean, I love my King of the Table T-shirt. I love my King of the Table hat. I love what King of the Table was and is. I mean, to me, King of the Table was a little bit to the left. East versus West was a little bit to the right, and they kind of became somewhat indistinguishable as things went forward. You know, like, I mean, I remember when we first started King of the Table, it was a few events. There were like a few matches that were super hot, and East versus West was like 16 matches, you know,
Right.
and I feel like they kind of met in the middle after a while, but yeah, whatever. Listen, whether it's King of the Table or East versus West, we're having awesome events every 6 weeks, and I really don't care what name they use. I really don't care.
Me neither. We're seeing the best arm wrestlers face each other, which is
Yeah.
awesome. There's two more super chats, and I want to run something by. So, Yoshi's Decline Humorous wasn't called. What's considered neutral position? If you crack the opponent's wrist, are you now in the winning position? That's technically not how it's supposed to be. If you're in the neutral or losing, it's supposed to be called. I just think they missed the call personally, and I do think it did bleed Petra quite a bit.
Was he below? I gotta watch it again. Did he decline?
Yeah, he went below, but you know, it was. You know, if it's not me and you, who's calling it, right? You know what I'm saying? So, like,
hey,
you know,
listen,
we love watching it.
I hope they get rid of it.
Yeah, I love watching it. It was a great match. You know what I mean?
I hope they get rid of the foul. You know that whole thing. I think was people always accuse me of trying to change the rules, but I mean that rule change was brought about. You know, I don't know. Look, I don't really care what they do so long as it's uniform for everybody. But there's plenty of leagues that run without that foul, and they do great, and they have great matches. So
great matches, like they're very long, entertaining. Like but it will and that's we know why it was ever brought up in East versus West, anyways, because Ingen got injured in 1999.
What was the name of the guy again? The original Kings mover who hurt Engen.
I can't remember his name. I don't remember
the
his
Russian
name.
guy. He's like the original guy. Hey, the chat'll know.
Yeah.
This is the real reason why there's no Kings move allowed in East versus West, because of that Russian dude.
That's the reason. And then that's whatever it is. When it started the league.
Everybody knows that's the reason.
That's the reason, but it's all good. I mean, so Benji said, Dexter said earlier next year there's going to be a King of the Table on live stream. Questions for both. Vitaly compared against this version of Hermes that pulled Levon. Do you think this new Vitaly redeems his loss against Hermes?
I think so. Yeah. Look, Vitaly is clearly a super bad dude. And the first match he had with Hermes was very, very close. And, you know, depending on how I remember there was like a couple calls where it could have gone either way, I thought. So yeah, look at Hermes and Vitaly are close. I always just look at Vitaly. I see how tall he is. I see how big his hands are. I see his frame, and it's really, really hard for me not to weigh that into my thought process when evaluating him. I just always think that he can do better, like easier. Like I think his potential is higher always. Just his size.
Yeah. It was not Svetan, honey. He's Bulgarian.
It wasn't Anatoly.
It could have been Anatoly.
No,
probably
Anatoly.
That's
was Anatoly?
I don't know. Phil Woody said Anatoly. Anatoly sounds right.
Yeah, I think it's Anatoly. Yeah, that sounds like the guy. Yeah, that's the reason. That's the reason.
That cat right there. All right, so
he's the OG. He's the OG Kings mover.
For real, like put that injury on Ingen and messed it up for the future.
Yeah.
So pulling 32 days, publicly asked for a match with Levon. If or not, whether I get it or not, just keep pulling the super heavyweights or go down to 115. Because I'll happily rematch. I mean, I'll pull Morozov, I'll pull Gadecha, I'll pull Spek off, I'll rematch Hermes. I mean, I'll pull anyone in the division to get a shot at Levon. You know, I mean, the only match that doesn't make sense is me and you pulling for a shot at Levon because he wants to pull us both.
Yeah, and honestly, you know, like for me, this whole East versus West thing, like we're Team West, buddy. East. So we are Team West.
But I was offered the match with Dave, and then I got got bitched at being an asshole for saying and I didn't get offered a match with Dave. I got offered a match with the winner of Dave versus Sagov. And then I became the bad guy because Day one, right? Now, that's fine. He wants to hold on to that. That's cool. Go beat whoever you want. Let me pull whoever, and I'll pull Levon. I mean, the biggest thing is, okay, Levon's going to crush me. No disrespect. He crushes everybody. Like, I mean, I think, like you said, I have a lot of fans, but I also have a lot of people who will watch just to see if he breaks my arm. You know what I mean? Like,
the way I see it, buddy, is this whole thing, this entire thing owes you that match. This entire place where we are in the sport owes you that match. You went to Dubai. You went over there, hustled, got that match with you and Levon, ended up falling through. It created King of the Table. That match, your match, going over there and working in Dubai, created King of the Table 1. Right? And from there, all sorts of stuff happened. But, dude, it was either you or me, you know, getting that first run at him. And, you know, at that time, I was ahead of you. Could have gone either way, buddy. You know, I was better that day. But you got to pull him. You're one of the very, very top guys, one of the top guys, undoubtedly, for the West. My God, to not have you pull Levon in your career is a crime against the sport. It's got to happen. It has to happen. And when, like, it should be sooner. Just because it should be when you want as well. Like, yeah, I understand Levon's a champ, but you're 52. You know, and I know, and I hear you when you say you're getting better, but this is a blessing. Like, and this, you know, like, we shouldn't think, oh, well, we're doing it at 52, we'll be doing it at 55. Like, yeah, I know Hutchings is doing it, but I feel like at this age, like, they should just give you the match if you want it, if you think you're ready.
Yeah, like, you know, I don't think I'm ready today. But if you tell me the match is happening, I'm ready. On everything I've ever loved in my life, I'm ready. I promise you, I'll do everything that's necessary to be the best. And I just want the chance, man. You know it. I've talked about this with you. You just said it. I just want the chance. So we'll see, man. I don't know.
Buddy. I support you. If I can bend anything to help get you it, you know, I'll do it. I want to see the match between you. I know you deserve it. And yeah, it's one of those big matches in your whole life. Like, you've been arm wrestling for a long time. It's a very meaningful match to you. It's a very meaningful match for the sport. Has to happen. Has to happen.
So I did ask you this, and then I didn't even let you answer. So do I clean out? Do I just pull everybody to super heavyweights if I can't get the match? So then I eventually have to get the match, or do I go down to heavy?
Well,
if you're me,
your answer is kind of the same as mine, right? Because we both have asked. We're both wanting to pull Levon again, okay? And you and I are both capable of pulling the category anytime we want, right? Like, you making 115 is no issue, right?
This weekend if I want it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know?
Exactly. Same as me. But the thing is, at the same time, you know, you have to think, okay, is it going to be like an interruption? Like, if you if you're trying to be like your best for Levon, you probably don't want to be dieting to 115. Right. Like, it's not going to affect you too much, but at the same time, in a perfect world, you probably would just stay super heavy. So I don't know, man. Look, I've got the same dilemma, right? Because I want to pull Vitaly and I want to pull Levon, but there might be some time, and I do like to go after world titles. It's just my big factor is why I don't necessarily want to be diving into the categories full bore is because Dave is a champ. Dave at 115, I'm so happy that Dave's a champ.
He looked amazing.
Yeah, he looks great. And Petrenko at 105, he looks awesome too, but I just kind of pasted him. So I'd pull in the categories if there was a match that was really cool, but at the same time, like, until I decide that, you know, I should really, really focus on my health more and just be a lighter weight and, you know, work on my cardio. Yeah, I'm probably going to stay heavy. So I bet you that's a similar mindset to you. I mean, I don't know, buddy. I'd probably just stay a little bit heavy because I think there's a real good chance you're going to get it. I do. I think it just makes sense. It just makes sense.
Well, I mean, that's where my heart's at, so we'll just see. Like I'm going into this. I mean, I'm real hungry for this December, 13th match just because it's been so long, man. Outside of my injury, I've never not competed this long in my life. I wanted a match at Shaw Classic, couldn't get nobody. Switzerland couldn't get nobody. This is it. Like, I'm getting the bull, and I'm like hungry. You know what I mean?
There we go.
I was just saying this. I was listening to you because I'd heard about the upcoming events and the schedule kind of laying out. I'm like, I'll pull every event. Like, I don't care until you tell me I'm pulling Levon. Book me at every event, and then when it's time to pull Levon, that's when I'll prep.
Right.
Yeah, Rebecca really wants this to happen immediately because she wants to get on the other side of me.
Yeah.
It's funny people out there that she thinks I'm going to get killed, blah, blah, blah. She just wants me to have this shot because she wants me to get this prep done. I don't know if I can win or not, but I think I can. I think I can.
Worth a shot. Worth a shot. Yeah. Look at. I mean, you cracked Vitaly's wrist.
I mean, it's even more impressive now once you watch the annihilation of Jared.
It is. Like it is. You did great against him. I tell you, man, that match was close. The match was very close.
It was a good one.
I don't know what happened in round one, man. That round one was weird. I'm gonna have to watch that again.
2 mystery elbow fouls. It didn't happen. I'm like, how? Like, I got a big elbow. We talked about this, bro. Like, it wasn't off the pad. If it would have came off the pad like they said, I would have touched the tabletop. There was no problem.
I hate that. I hate that when
I hated it,
mystery fouls ruin a good match.
I just think that you don't call that. I'm making an advancement over. I have height. Right. The wrist is compromised. Like, I'm doing everything I need in that match.
You were in a beautiful position round one. Beautiful.
Yeah, it looked good. But hey, shit happens for a reason. I mean, I'll run that back. I'll run Hermes back. I want them all. But if there's any way I can see this path to Levon, I want the match, right? Like,
yeah. Well, I would just suggest you just keep on asking the question. Me, if I'm in charge, I'm just giving you the match. I think you should have had it already, and I would have pulled Vitaly. No problem. Would have fit in great. I think you can fit in anytime. I'd like to see it. Like, when I think about who I want to see Levon pull, I'd like to see that. Yeah.
Like, listen, I don't want anything to happen to anyone, but if someone needs to fill a spot and it's February 28th, I'm jumping in. You know what I mean? I'm jumping in. Like, I don't need any more prep. If that's my shot, that's my window.
Yeah.
I'm all in. Let's roll. Now, I would like to have a perfect setup and everything, but I'm taking it when it comes. Whatever it's offered, I'm accepting. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I don't want to keep you on here too long. I know you're tired. You gotta. So you said your prep starting now. You originally told me your prep was November till April, right?
I will prep. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna prep as soon as the match is locked. As soon as that match is locked and I feel confident that it's gonna happen, then I'll start getting really serious. But I need to hear it out of Vitaly's mouth. I need to hear it I need to have everybody in the same room, because I just been jerked around too much. Like, I don't want to prepare for nothing. I don't want to do it. Like, I want to get ready for Vitaly and not have an old rug pull one more time. Like, I don't want to have to deal with that again. Like, if it happens again, I swear I'm like skipping them. Like, I'm just gonna be like, okay, that's fine. So yeah, we'll see.
So the matches in between, let's say you jump on some of these cards, is this just part of your training, or are they left-handed matches?
Yeah, probably left, I think. I do a right-hander. I would. Right. But I just think that the right-hand match that really makes sense. There are other ones. Like, same thing as you. I could go to a category, or I could pull somebody else. But it's just that is overwhelmingly like the match that makes absolutely the most sense in my career right now. So there's a good chance that I might just wait and pull that. Left-handed, absolutely. There's a ton of matches that make sense. Whether it's
categories or open, like.
Oh, left-handed, yeah. Left-handed, there's a lot of matches that make sense for me, I think. Whether it's, if I'm looking upwards, I still got to clean up my loss with with
Camille.
That's a great match. Dadykian is looking.
What do you do with him?
Really,
Like, what do you do with him? Like, do you?
dude, I don't know. I don't know. You know, I
obviously
obviously I'm gonna try and top roll him or kings move him.
of course,
But
you got to fire him out somehow. Take away that explosivity. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's
because
it's violent.
Yeah, violent. And then there's what shape is Morzov in. I mean, I know he's had surgery, but he's still the number 2.
Right.
And, you know, I think if I was to beat any of those names, that puts me into a shot where I'm even in contention on the left hand. You know, you can throw Alizan in there also. And I think that at the super heavyweight, those are all matches where I'm, you know, upwardly mobile. And, you know, I could take challenges. I could take fun matches. Like Oleg Zok is telling me that he can beat me again. And I'm like,
how did Oleg's left feel? That was a super chat. I apologize.
It's awesome, man. Oleg, you know, so I pulled Oleg before the injury, right? Before he got in the accident. And, you know, at that time, Oleg was pretty much almost the best in the world. Do I think he's as good as he was before the accident? I think he's getting closer, but he needs to prove himself now. Like, so he's like without a doubt the best guy, and nobody is even close in the 85. Nobody is even
85 or under. 85 or under, nothing. Runs over everybody.
Nobody. And then you go up to 95. It's Petrenko, another Ukrainian.
It's like Vitaly messed him up pretty bad, and then Petrenko beat Vitaly. So I feel like if he's moving up in the category, he's got to get that back.
Probably that would probably be good for him. But listen, like as far as me and Oleg, that's the match that I can just do whenever. I mean, see, that's like a fun match for me. You know, I feel like I would probably be the favorite. I mean, I beat him before, but yeah, he's calling me out. So I mean, whatever. I do whatever the league thinks is right. If the league wants me to sit on my butt and you know, just do promotion work and just wait until the Vitaly match, I do that. I just tour the world and go to all the events all over the place and have fun and just get ready for the big match. But I do like a ready go. I do like the you know, the formality of it. So we'll see. I think over the next week, everything should hopefully be formalized. I talked to Robert today, and I said, as soon as we can get a live going with, you know, the key personnel to really put some formality to the event, like to the April event with Vitaly, I'd like to do that as soon as possible. And then it's full steam ahead, buddy.
Cool.
I'm going to beat him. I'm going to beat him.
I'm excited to see it, dude. I'm excited to see it because I think you're pro nation, and I mean, I cracked his wrist. So
you did.
I mean, why would anyone think you wouldn't be able to do the same?
Maybe he just keeps getting better. I don't know. I think it's just so much about Vitaly's potential. You know, like I think people like I can speak for myself. You know, when I think about him, the concerns I have is the guy still hasn't reached his ceiling. Like he's just got such a massive potential, and he just keeps on getting bigger and stronger. And the thing is, the weight, like some people are like at a max weight, they add weight, it doesn't do much more. I feel like every pound that guy puts on is like a big multiplier.
Right.
Yeah, but whatever, man. Whatever. I can't wait.
This is on my mind. Do you have a better shot of getting the left-hand gauntlet or the right-hand gauntlet?
Probably right. And I know look at Levon is obviously a much higher hill than Vitaly. I believe that. Well, we're going to find out in February exactly.
Yes, we are.
But I just think that my right is quite a bit better than my left. I do. Like my left is not bad. But I think that the 5 or 6 years of pumpkin training I did, it did really leave some tissue behind. Like my right hand is not the same hand as my left hand. So yeah, we'll see.
How hard are you pushing if when next time you get Levon or for Vitaly, when they sign the match with Vitaly, like, are you pushing through the ceiling, or you can just keep hitting your head? I mean, how hard are you going?
I'm in a weird place, buddy. I'm in a place where, I've been full time now at this for quite a few years, and I'm kind of finding that place where I'm not really pushing the way that I like used to think what pushing was. Now I'm in a place where I just kind of live arm wrestling. I just live it like every day, and I can't measure it.
So more controlled chaos, like just do it and just do it.
Just do it. I'm just living in that arm wrestling space, and I'm letting my body adapt, and you can't measure it, man. You can't really measure it. Like Mike, I haven't lifted a weight more than like 15 pounds in like half a year. I just totally stopped. I don't lift heavy weight. Yeah.
So how much does that two-hand shit pay off for you? Because I felt a lot of that, and I liked it,
buddy. I'm telling you that for me, this is the best formula that I've found so far. I think so. I mean, I've experimented with two-handed work all through my career, and in the past, like when I really got into two-hand work around when I pulled John and beat him in like 2008. Like I was doing a significant amount of two-hand training at that point, but more often than not, it just hurt me. You know what I mean?
I was afraid of it.
Yeah. And what happened over the course of the last, year or so of me kind of reintegrating it back into my training is, I got to say, the club that I train with most of the time is just awesome, right? The guys here in Ottawa, they take good care of me, and they're not like they're really invested in helping me. So it's that training is very much a lot of times what happens when you're doing two-hand work, the weaker guy, he gets an opportunity where he's in the game and he gets super excited and he's really trying to win. And the thing is in arm wrestling is the senior should always hold, and the junior should be allowed to find their red line. And the thing is when a person's got two hands, they're normally the senior.
Right.
So you gotta have a group of people who are gonna recognize that they can hold you and help you. But yeah, I just think it's more accurate. I think it's a more accurate. I mean, it's more like competitive arm wrestling. Like it's more the pressures, the balance, the motion, the movement. It's more like what you're actually going to face. So I think it makes the lifting, a little bit obsolete if you have a choice between the two methods. And I mean, I feel like for Gennady, I was really, really strong. And then I feel like for Alex, what I thought was going to be Vitaly, I think I might have been even stronger. And and I think by the time April rolls around, the thing is, I can't tell you with numbers anymore, buddy. I can't tell you with numbers. But you talk to my teammates, you talk to the guys I train with, there's been times where at the end of my prep, like pretty much like in my last month or so before I'm competing, I'm able to like pressure up, like do solid holds with almost everybody in the club. So that's like guys like Pork Chop, guys like Auden, guys like Big Slim Reaper. Like these guys are holding me and letting me work, and I'm right there with them. Like not where they're like ripping on me, but where they're like containing me and they're having a hard time doing it. So yeah, I think it's the way, man. I think it's the way, and I will continue to push, to go to bed sore, to like, to get beat. And for me, Mike, it's easier. Like I'm the type of person, like I know that it's weird for me to say it, but I am a bit of a lazy dude by nature. Like you put me in a gym all by myself. I'm not crazy about lifting weights, but if you put me in a room full of people, I will fight and I'll fight and I'll fight with them. So I'm just way more motivated always to have hard training against human beings. So I know it makes me train harder too. So.
Well, I get it. I get the passion, man. I see it. I see the love. Every time I see you around anyone and want to arm wrestle, there's a light in your eye. I mean, you want to do it. You love doing it. So that's what's great for the sport. That's what's great for sharing and bringing more people to the sport. Will we see a 330-pound Devon? That's one question. And second question, I heard you say if you have to do promotion leading up till April and but you want some ready goes, I'm just letting you know there's 1,000 ready goes waiting on you right here at this table.
Oh yeah.
Go
That's good.
all day,
yeah, I love that.
night.
Yeah.
I mean, rip this fucking off if you can do it. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, we should do that. We should. If we get our matches set, we should find a way to train with each other. Maybe we meet somewhere and have a camp. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Like it just
somewhere where they got like really good food.
I could.
I'm telling you, man, the best fudge I've ever eaten in my life is this chick right here. She just recently started making fudge, and it's insanely good. Bro, it's stupid. I was thinking today I'm out there, and I'll cold plunge at 46 degrees, then I hop in the pool at 48 degrees, and I knew that we were going to have a call. I think it's after I called you this morning. I was waiting for you to call me back. I'm like, I saw Devon and Robert do a cold plunge. I wonder if he got in this pool with me, who would quit doing laps first, me or him? Because I know you're stupid. Like you're gonna do it. Like I'm probably gonna get out. I'm like, nah. I'm thinking I've frozen my.
We'll die, man. We'll die. They'll get an ambulance. We'll die in there. We were not allowed to do that stuff. Auden just did like an hour and 20 minutes or something crazy in a cold thing. Like no, I did 40 some, and he did like an hour and a 25. I forget what it was. It was some ridiculous amount of time. Auden's being crazy.
Lars said Rebecca makes great food. We got Lars on the Monster Factory in 3 weeks. He's pulling Mirtz off.
That's a great match.
That is a good match because it's all Camille and Mirtz a lot. I think, and Lars is 275 right now. Lars is a little bit bigger. So I think his Kings, I think his open top row is tricky too.
Yeah. I just saw Lars at the Swiss Open. For like 2 seconds, I just said hi to him. Like he was there for a second and then he was gone. But yeah, he looked strong. I remember that.
Yeah. Well, cool, man. I'll let you get off here. Appreciate the support, man. You just keep telling the powers of be that we need this Monster Mike Todd versus Levon. We got to make it happen.
We tried. I pushed just as hard to get that match going because I wanted the same thing, but I still think it should happen, even if it's got nothing to do with me at all anymore. I want to see the match. I think you deserve it. I think you've earned it. Like, and if I was Levon, I'd want it too. I wouldn't want.
We heard him say he wants it. We heard him say he wants the match. It's just timeline. Like, and I'm willing to jump in whenever. Like, you just tell me a date. Let's roll. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
so
you're nice enough to let me go first. So there we go.
Yeah. Look I'm not in a rush. Like, I feel like you give me more time. It's good for me.
Right. Well, cool deal. So you are going to be in Atlantic City though. So I'll see you in 3 or 5 weeks, I guess, 4 weeks.
100%.
Right. We still don't know who my opponent is yet. We don't know who my opponent is yet, but
yeah. Hope we didn't ruin the surprise. I mean, imagine if I was that lucky and guessed it.
What if you were so like, what is the word called that when you premonitions or what? Yeah. Just knows. Like what? It's crazy.
Crazy.
All right, hey, be blessed. Take care. Thanks for the time. Oh, Cliff Erickson, real quick, need to get me at the Monster Factory at some point. We'll see you here maybe. I know we got an awesome card coming. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Corey pulling Wallace Dilly. We got Bob Brown and Cole Casper. We got your boy Logan Bettinger pulling Jeremy Parker right-handed.
He's good.
Man, Jeremy's a good kid. I like Logan, but and they're both Logan's like 24, Jeremy's 22. Jeremy's a good kid. You'll like him. You hadn't got to meet him yet, have you?
No, is he the guy that you train with?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I've been watching
He
him.
got
He's
that
awesome.
baby face about him. He's just a good kid, man. He's
super
22.
strong though. Yeah.
He would be playing college football right now, but he had too many concussions. Right? He was like a high school wrestler and shit too.
Okay.
But the kid's disciplined. You know, just got all his shit in order. He owns his own home. Married, got a beautiful little boy. Like just a hard-working young man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Cool.
Hang on. How much to have you two mud wrestle? I don't really want to get in the mud with Devon.
That's weird.
Oh, that's for free. I'll do it for free.
All right, homie. All right. Be blessed, man. Take care. And I'll
Thank
talk
you,
to you
Mike. All the best, brother.
Your time.